Couple big hits today.
KK, you've not been hitting like you want to. I know that. Today you were hitting like you want to. What's that feel like? Getting back to where you want to be.
I think it's just showing that what I'm putting in on the off the scenes is just showing, and just the effort I've been putting in. Like, it's obviously very frustrating and mentally draining not getting what you want, but I think I've been more focusing on the mental side than like swinging. So I think being able to learn to like calm my nerves and kind of think of neutral thinking, that just like basically showed up today.
You've proven that you can hit, that's not a question. But, having a bit of that slide, what is you talked about trying to overcome the mental, what are those mental things that you're trying to work on specifically?
Well, my whole college career, I would say that I struggle with like performance anxiety. Like, I always want to be like perfect, and I want to get on every at bat. I want to advance runners. I want to score runners, and then when it doesn't happen, I kind of freak out on myself and kind of be too hard on myself. So it's kind of letting myself forgive myself when I don't get it done, and kind of forget about that bat and know that the next person behind me is going to do it, or even my next opportunity, I'm going to get it done. So I think just having also like short-term memory, just being able to forget that and know the next person behind me is going to get it done.
KK, what is a day like this like? When you probably woke up this morning and maybe you weren't even sure if you were going to have any games, and then there was a delayed start, and then there was a delay in the middle of the game. What's it like playing through all that?
It honestly doesn't really detour myself. I think I keep the mindset of that we're going to play. Same with the team. I feel like we all knew today is going to be the day that we get out there. And it's also a home opener, so we all were dying to get out there and be in the atmosphere of being at home. I don't honestly think it detours us anyway. I think, if anything, it brings us closer by getting an opportunity to get into the locker room and reset and kind of like take our minds off softball and kind of stay connected. So by the time we come out, we're reset, and then our minds are fresh. So it just gave us another opportunity to play as if it's the start of the game.
You mentioned the performance anxiety. What were some of the things that you would turn to like get over that?
I have a necklace of my uncle who passed away in 2016 in the dugout, and I usually like go up and I squeeze it just to make myself reset, and it's kind of just a reminder of like he will be proud of me. Even like I go 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts, like no matter what my performance is, it's like he will be proud of me no matter what. So it's kind of knowing that, but also translating to myself, like this sport doesn't define me. I think I'm still learning, even as a senior, that I'm bigger than this sport. Like, I'm not KK the softball player, I'm KK a bunch of other things. So being able to grasp that idea has been helping me a lot recently, especially with all the struggles I've been going through with hitting. So
something that stuck to me, and still to this day, it was something Allie had said several years ago, in fact, but she said, a great hitter fails 7 times out of 10. Instead of, how kind of knowing that in what you're going through, are you really failing? You're not doing well? Because, that's what's going to happen regardless of how good you are, is you're not going to be as successful as you want to be.
Right. I think the biggest thing that I personally do as a hitter is kind of go off based off hard hits. Like, I get hit a laser shot right at someone, and I'm like, I'm 1 for 1 for this game, rather than like in the books I'm 0 for 1 for getting out. So I think changing my mindset into not like batting average base, but basically like quality at bat. It's like, did I hit the ball hard, and like did they just make a great play? Then I'm 1 for 1. That's also something that Gwen taught us, is just like going 1 for 1 each at bat. Like, don't think so far ahead where it's like, okay, I have 3 at bats this game, I want to go 3 for 3, because that concept just kind of blows your mind a little bit and kind of makes the game too big. So I think just simplifying it as much as we can, and just realizing like if you hit the ball hard and they make a good play, like you did your job.
Go ahead. Well, you kind of are an enigma because you've got power. Today showed that, but you've also got a tremendous amount of speed. How do you see yourself? I mean, if you could put yourself as a hitter into words, what kind of hitter are you in your own words?
I would explain myself as like a gap to gap and then I'm running kind of hitter. I don't see myself as a home run hitter. Like, if it goes out, it goes out, like great, but I'm focused more on like finding the gaps in any ways I can. So like if that is a drag bunt, like I've been working on that a lot over summer, is like getting that down and run, like cause havoc on the field. I feel like I would create myself as somebody that just creates chaos in the games, like whether that's hitting the gap and trying to push a triple, or hitting the gap. If they're getting the ball slow in, I'm getting that double. So like just trying to use my speed to my advantage, but also not worry about the long ball. Like if it goes out, it goes out, but I'm not Ariel Carlson. I'm not that big of a girl.